Over the past month, we've been reporting about the intersection of State Road 63 and State Road 234 in Vermilion County. It's where community members are saying that changes are desperately needed. And that comes following several deaths over the past few years.
And while researching the history of that intersection, we found a similar situation that happened in 2006 in a local Illinois community. Nicole Christine looks back at how changes came to Route 1 in Hudsonville.
That intersection had other issues from time to time. There had been several accidents there.
Nearly 15 years ago, the town of Hudsonville, Illinois was devastated by the death of high school student Sierra Frost in a wreck at the intersection of Route 1 and Hudsonville Road. It didn't take long for the community to take action to try to prevent more deaths there.
The community organized, and it organized and rallied behind the young lady's mother, Regina Frost, who decided that something had to be done. She wasn't going to just, sit still after this tragedy. And she began to organize community members. They did a petition drive. We talked about how we might be able to petition the Department of Transportation for changes at that corner.
Roger Eddy was a state representative and superintendent of Hudsonville schools at the time and spoke to our station about changes he wanted to see.
There's been a number of horrible accidents, fatalities at that intersection. It is absolutely a dangerous intersection, and slowing people down is important, and I think that's going to help. But unless you eliminate that blind spot, you're going to have accidents at slower speeds by people pulling out in front of vehicles they don't see still. We need to eliminate that blind spot for this to be truly effective.
IDOT listened, and changes were made, including the elimination of the blind spot.
They offset the lane, the right-hand turn lane, so that when someone was turning right, instead of being right next to the vehicle and hiding a vehicle, that there was a space in between it.
The situation in Hudsonville draws some parallels to the current situation in Vermilion County, Indiana, where the community is calling for changes at the State Road 63 and State Road 234 intersection, where several people have died over the years. INDOT has already introduced plans for added safety features and says public input is important.
Anytime the community has a concern, we want them to feel like they can come to us with it, and we have had a lot of people from that community reach out, and we really do appreciate it, because when anything like any fatality, any accident, it's tragic, it's emotional, and we don't like to see it. We know you guys don't like to see it, and we want to do whatever we can to prevent that from happening the next time.
Eddy says the community's involvement in the demand for changes to Route 1 was critical and encourages the Vermilion County community to continue their efforts.
Refuse to let this go. There are moments that you can truly make a difference and use a tragedy for a better outcome for the future. Departments and bureaucracies will get involved at some point or another when the numbers are high enough, right? But when the citizens get involved, the action is much more quick than it would have been otherwise.
Yeah.
Probably saved lives.
Reporting in Hudsonville, I'm Nicole Christine.
And Roger Eddy says that since those changes were made to Route 1 and Hudsonville Road and the intersection there have not been any more fatal wrecks.